So we're going to begin our study of grammar with part of speech. And you've probably been exposed to this before, but I want to take a quick run through it. I want you to take good notes and review the basics here before we extend it, because for some parts of speech we are going to go a little bit further. Right? Now, part of speech describes a word's function in relation to other words. Think about function here, right? In all three of these pictures there's a newspaper. But the newspaper is functioning differently in different contexts, right? Whether it's an umbrella or a hat or a source of information and discussion, it's still a piece of paper with some ink on it. And a word is still a word, and we're going to take a look at the word bleach here in a second. Bleach is still just a word, but bleach can function differently in different contexts, just like this newspaper can function differently in different contexts, right? So let's take a look at the word bleach or bleached. When you say, I bought some bleach, bleach is acting as a noun there. That's the function. Okay, or I say, I bleached my shirts. Bleached is functioning as a verb here. If I say, his hair is bleached, bleached is acting as an adjective. It's a special kind of verb called a participle, but it's doing the work of an adjective here. So, we want to understand words and how they function for quite a few different reasons, right? Why are we studying this? Well, part of it is to learn new vocabulary. The word retract is a part of, one of your upcoming vocabulary units, one of the first ones that we're going to do this year. And if I'm learning a new word like retract, which is a verb, by the way, if I say the roof is retract, right? I mean, the roof is pulled back, okay, or the roof is opened, okay, right? If I said the roof is retracted, that would be proper. Or if I say we retracted the roof, that would be proper as well. But if I say the roof is retract, I didn't learn that new word. So we need part of speech to develop our vocabulary. It also helps us learn new languages, right? The word perro is a noun, right? Perro is a conjunction. And so this, helps us learn new language, right? By the way, perro is, as a noun is dog in Spanish. The word perro as a conjunction, it means but, right? And of course in English we've got but, I want to go but it's raining, or else you've got, what you might be sitting on right now. We need to understand part of speech to know whether we're using but as a conjunction or but as something to sit on, right? And there's different spellings of those things as well. And so, as I talked about in the first grammar lesson, understanding part of speech is going to be a big part of reading well. All right, so let's run through these real fast. Pause if I'm going too fast. You've got a pause button on these lectures. And so please pause me if I'm going too fast. But so let's run through the parts of speech, right? Noun is a person, place, object, or idea. Right? Verb is an action or a state of being. That one's going to be very important, state of being, so keep an eye on that. Adjectives modify nouns, pronouns, or other adjectives. Right? An adverb modifies a verb or an adjective. Again, pause me if I'm going too fast. Pronouns substitute for nouns. They also modify nouns, pronouns, and adjectives. Conjunctions link words and phrases, right? A preposition modifies the location or state of nouns and verbs. And finally, interjections are these meaningless little words that add emotion. These are words like ouch, or for most teenagers, every cuss word is an interjection. It's meaningless, but it adds emotion, right? And so that's it. There's a brief overview of parts of speech. Your next groupings of lessons will cover parts of speech in much more detail. Thanks for watching.